learning. Okay? Are you okay with that? I need 5 questions before we take lunch.
I am Mark Anthony Archibald. I'm an alumni here in Information Processing. Right now, I'm connected with Infoflippers.com. It's one of the largest website marketplace in the web. So, actually, e-learning is a very promising industry here in the Philippines. And actually, it brings boring subjects like science and technology, engineering and mathematics subjects. It makes them fun, interactive, and more stimulating. The same way as a boring subject like quantum physics makes stimulating by watching Big Bang Theory.
Sure.
Yes. And my question is, what makes your company or your service on the edge versus other e-learning providers, such as Udemy, such as Coursera, and so on and so forth?
See, the business line, Udemy or all other, or Coursera, everybody has taken add-on value to you. They always worried about add-on value to you. My worry is about my classroom improvement. That is what the product I give for your education, not anything additional. See, for example, if C programming is part of a curriculum, I will give a solution. If it is not in your curriculum, no, I won't give it. For me, your curriculum is the primary objective to follow, whereas for him, what is market is asking for. See, what is happening is, my logical business concept is, what is the need of the hour need to be addressed. Then studying, if he for example, if fundamental course on C++ is taught to a student, for him advanced C++ is nothing much. Okay, for him it's a self-learning. So all the Udemy Academy or a Coursera, everybody gives your advanced C++ programming, whereas I taught your fundamentals. That's where the primary difference. In fact, that is my business struggle also. Because everybody wanted that one, not my fundamental to improve, am I right? My classroom to improve. Because for me, when I started the product, it is a supplementary technological aid to an instructor, not to a student. But when the smartphone has taken over, then I have slowly shifted to a delivering same solution to the students. Okay? So my guideline is the curriculum, their guideline is market-driven forces.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Question from this side?
Courseware on motor vehicle management. We have automotive electronics as part of the course.
How about the sensors and actuators?
Yeah, we covered sensors level also. We have covered. We have covered in the content. I will show you in the next session.
Thank you. Real machine or simulation or backups?
Yes. Okay. We do not work on simulation. Whatever interactivity I am showing or a video showing, it's all analytical contents. It is not a digital at back end, digital in front. Back end is still formula-driven content. Only if our difficult mathematical formula is used behind the system, not a simulation at all. You will not be able to vary anything. Again, I go back. It's a purpose of my classroom, what it requires we have attended, not on the how to enlarge the student knowledge. That is maybe a next generation of a product. Actually that's what everybody wanted, am I right? When I showed tutorial problem, student want to change the number and see what is the response, am I right? That's what it is, similar to a simulation, which we are working on a next generation of products.
Joy Catalan Pimentel from Panabo. I am from the industry of CCS. It's a catering industry. I just want to clarify if your product are more on kind of softwares.
What we do is, for example, you have a industry, for example, automobile engine assembly. We
Okay.
do the video recording, convert that video recording into a 3D models,
Okay.
so that you are able to understand better. For example, in the engine assembly, there is a engine block, there is a cylinder head. Somebody coming and putting over it, they don't know how to fix it. My worry is how to fix it is my worry, not how to bring it.
Okay.
So that's where 3D will help me now.
Okay, thank you. So that's all clarified that your
Go away. They are the law committed, not me. I don't ask for any praise.
Okay, sir. Thank you for that.
I actually find the product very promising, especially that the Philippines is now the cutting edge of technological advancements. And hopefully our current technical professional institutions will be able to integrate these products to address the current challenges faced by our learners. I guess.
I'm Dennis Virgilio, DD trainee under the supervision of Sir Mario Del Serna. So, according to the presentation, as far as I can remember, Dr. Rabi speaks about the software, the product about e-learning, and as an IT student here in Tesla Manila, we are using e-learning in our daily life as a DD trainee. For example, we're using a VLAB or competency-based learning materials, but in a virtual content like we are accessing our e-learning software using the internet without using any internet connections. So, as an IT student, I find their product very useful for us because we are more on using technologies rather than physical books or anything that is tangible, real. So, I think the product is useful and we are looking forward to using it in the future, especially in using 3D rendering software that we can use in presentations in the near future, working in an industry or being as a supervisor after graduating in this course. So, I think that's it.
Virtual welding trades, actually. Okay.
Security will be completely with their particular laptop. You will not be able to take it out. That's the way we have put the security in it. Also, when you are using it offline, when you go to for internet for some email checking, automatically your system will send to my cloud server, this is the person, this is the time he has used, this is your usage data. So that means you are not on, don't require internet to use the product, but whenever you come to the internet, your system will send all your usage data to the cloud server. And from cloud server, we can provide, for example, in this region, there are 100 people using it. Each person, how much time they use the product also, we can capture. That's the way it is architected. Because when the product is being used in the classroom, you cannot wait for net to come back or wait for the connectivity and all. So that's where we completely put the offline. All the authorization will be from the online. When you are online, authorization will happen. When you are online, usage data will go to cloud server. It is completely controlled by the cloud server at the heart. But you are allowed to work on the offline also. So the content, it can come to your institute, from there it can get distributed. That's how it works. So as I said, I will start doing the welding course. So then you will understand what is the whole depth of the course all will be. It is defined in week-wise. So for every week, what will be taught? First week will be week 1, safety and general precautions. So we teach the student or give the visuals to explain complete safety aspects of all welding process. Then the week 2, week 3, like this it will go. So we have 2 parts. Part 1 will talk about arc welding, gas welding, different application of gas welding. All those things will be covered in 22 weeks. Okay. So each week you will get a detail like this in this. There is icon called syllabus icon. If you press it, it will give all those details. That is in the system you can see. The top one is talking about the now you see week 1 to week 22 complete tree structure is available. I just take the chapter 1, you can see how we start a course. Okay. First it will talk about what are different accidents which can happen in the welding process. Whole system you should not do with the equipment. We always say don't do this first. Then learning will be easy. Because when you don't know what are different things you should not do with the system, you get into different problems. So always you should know what you should not do, because otherwise you always end up what you should not do. That's where we have always bring it first what you should not do, then what you do. What is explained separately will come out. Okay. Now I have explained what is an arc welding. Welding involved. What are different steps? These are different steps for a welding. Transported to the job. Your electrode is holding. Yeah. The electrode is connected now. When clean the job. One testing the remove. Then put your tip of the welding rod and make the machine on, welding machine on. You are doing welding. All definitions are there. 3 millimeter gap should be there. All those things will come for. Tell me the steps of the arc welding. These 4 steps, if you are able to repeat it, done with it. This is what basically. The skill is different. That this will be up to skill knowledge. Now, using this, what I can apply, where are different welding I can do using this. So this will tell you application of arc welding. And joints in pipes. That also you will do using this. So this is what all about talking about welding applications. So what I have taught you is now what is arc welding, what are different this one. Now how to achieve the quality of welding. That is done by different the flames. That is what it is explained. So it will explain flames applied by supplying equal volume of oxygen as because there will be enough to control the theoretical part. If I just press that bookmark, it will take me to the book, where book type of material will be coming. So if I want a visual type, this is visual type where you can see. So now we have seen the different frames and its quality or down. So arc welding, then it will come. Where is your power supply? Different types of power supply it will come. What is different welding position it will talk about. Then arc length and polarizations. The concept of current is well known, right? You have electrical positive, negative connectivity. Then you move to the oxygen gas welding. So how the gases are purified, all those things are given here. So this will explain you how do you do that. If you don't have controller like this, it will have a larger tube like this. When you have controller, how the controller will work. This is the 3D advantage. You will not be able to see this one in a physical part or in the machine until you make a 3D cut through like this. You will not be able to see what you are doing, what it is inside it is happening. This is how to achieve quality of work. So that is the what is welding techniques for the gas welding. First you say the arc welding. This is what it is, gas welding. Gas welding is nothing but the melting of materials. So it will melt the materials. So that's all being explained to you. How much angle again? Where you need to hold? That's all been explained clearly here through the visuals. So I am now on the 10th week I have completed. I am on the 11th week. Now what is the very important in the welding? The quality of welding should be very strong. How to achieve that or how to identify? So if you are not holding the plate in the vertical block, this type of problem will come. That's what we have explained. You need to do. So it will explain where the welding crack. See, the closer you see a crack there. So these are the quality instruction for you. So this is what it is explained here. See, instead of a full length, it is only half length in the block. So that's another problem. Otherwise, solid implosion. If you are not cleaning the surface very well, you will get another solid also gone in. Then the porosity will come. So that is also being explained. Syllabus for the 11 weeks are 100 to 125 visuals are available like this for first 11 weeks. So another gas welding and soldering. What is the difference between different soldering and the welding process also being explained. So these are the commonly in the house or a repair shop. One visual, two visual. That's how different systems are working. The complete content of this course completely convert to a visual on a hourly basis or a weekly basis. Our purpose is the whole content of the welding course should be captured in a visual form. So if you connect all these things, it may be a 4-hour cinema. If you sit in a theater, if I run this one for 4 hours, you have studied about the welding. That's a very simple form. That's the quality of the each what we are doing. So if it is a continuous running of 4 hours, I have seen the visual of all welding course. That's how it will be. Randomly to show you how the different weldings do. The equivalent text part is available. I have not gone into the text part. I am only showing you the visual part. So this complete 200 demonstration of the first part. Then this comes the second part, where all different types of specialized welding process being used in the industries are all well there. And what are different accessories required for the welding process is explained here. Because there will be a wire roller, how to fit the wire roller. So this wire roller, how they are fitting it also being explained here. So that will teach you how that induction will work. Or this are the some other detail of that. Then how that wire feed mechanism will work. And one more thing, none of this material is taken from product size also. So that's where how to control while doing such things also being explained. You will not bring the part to the industry to weld. You need to go to the location to weld. How they will do right welding is explained. For every crack or every joint they will do that. Maybe little clarity is missing, it is better quality here because of composition. Develop this one. For this to execute, I need to work with the railroad welding guy who will accept me how to do it. Then we write storyboard. Then the two development people will work on it to develop. That will take around 10 days to complete. Two people need to work for 10 days to complete the job. So each of this visual what you are seeing, a lot of effort has gone into it and planning. Because first engineering wise it should be right. Then that engineering need to be communicated to a development guy for a storyboard writing. After storyboard writing, it will go to a 3D artist to say what are different 3D elements involved. Then it comes to a 2D artist to write the words over top of it. Then it goes to audio guy to write the script for it. Then it do the recording. Then you put back video and audio together. Then you are visual. This require around 10 process to complete each of this visual. So each one we do like this, and totally we have 100,000 visuals like what you are seeing. In 1 minute video like this, we have 100,000 visuals. Laser is coming from this computer. So this is the ground, this is the top, and laser beam is coming from witness to this plane, and it is shooting this wire and this job and getting attention. So this is like this we will see. Qualities, how to achieve the quality, all those things. So this is around 433 visuals I have covered, 1 year program, that is around 500 minutes approximately. So 500 minutes, you can say 5 to 6 hours of 3D visual, like you see if it is a 3-hour cinema, it is 2 cinemas. If you see Saturday, Monday, 2 cinemas, you cover the big. I'm just taking the one course. So like this, now it is available. The complete content. Like this, you find it in this page, in this web location. Around 140 engineering subjects are available for different branch of engineering. 140 engineering subjects, each subject around 50 hours. So you have 700 servicing and maintenance, production technology, and design of machinery. This all comes under automobile engineering. So for example, if you take a 3 years course, in India it is called the semester course, here also it is semester. There is 6 months once the exam will be there, or only after 12. 12. Yearly only one exam, or in between there will be another exam. What is the system you follow here? 6 months, am I right? Every 6 months there will be exam or 1 year. In India, and equivalent virtual lab is there. That's what I will walk through now. Maybe tomorrow morning 1 or 1.5 hours I will walk on virtual lab what is being done. Maybe sample I have demonstrated before that. Then specific courses I will take and take. So I think that's for the day. Anything specifically you want a clarity of depth of details I can take. Yes sir? Yeah. Here, this group.
When you're here inside, what trades schools offer?
Types of hardware, data backup, hard drives, system utilities, Windows and updates, hardware devices and drivers, Linux and Outlook, laptop PCs, SMPS, then motherboard details, components of motherboard and memory. So all these things are individually being explained in full detail in the visual. Because these are the PDF file you take it time. Each of this command is recorded like this and explained. We will take a single statement and tell what the compiler will do for equivalent input. So that's how it will be explained step by step through some examples. So the command on the sample file, if it is there, or what will happen here, then the other one, the side it will come, what will happen. Okay, you are doing that. So every time what the answer will come, that will come from it. Okay. It is not an interact, it is again all recorded.
What is the specific target student market of your platform? Cater beginners, intermediate or advanced or refresher students? Because as far as I can see, your content, although it is very interactive, but I think it doesn't cater advanced learners, or maybe, I'm just not sure.
Whatever in the foundation course you get this much many. Then specific programs will come. For C++, first of all, we concentrated on the focus I did mostly MS Office first. That all the files are not loading yet, but this is all with how a word processing works, how your Excel sheet works, how Outlook works. But the problem is, even this I have developed 2 years back, now it lost, right? New version has come. That will change again. So again changes will come. That is one of the problems. Programming is separate. Java programming is separate. C++ programming is separate. All those requirements are different. Data structure. That's one of the biggest goals. Data structure we have 3 modules like that.
Thank you, sir. Another question, follow-up question. Do you after a learner finish a specific course?
Okay. I will on the assessment product tomorrow. Tomorrow 2 things I will do. Virtual lab and the assessment product where how instructors set the question paper, how students get the access of that question. Because totally 20,000, 30,000 questions are available. So instructor can select simple, medium, difficult question. And after 皆さん。Yeah. Good morning. I'm Dr. Nabi, Director of Infoplus Technology, Chennai, India. We are here to make a demonstration of visual learning solutions and virtual lab solutions for the industrial training institutes. The visual learning solution presents the complete theory as well as the practical parts of the learning into a 3D visual form that will help the student to fast track their skill development. The primary objective is to provide the learning content in a visual form and reduce the hands-on time. The hands-on time in learning skill the hands-on time in the learning skill cannot be eliminated. But what we can do using different technology is to reduce that hands-on time to acquire the skill. For that, the solution like visual learning solution or a virtual lab solution, it helps the student to understand. This also gives the students the feel of what being used in an industry. Because when we say visual learning solution, we provide the complete machines and the other equipments which are in the industry in a 3D visual form. This will give the student increase the confidence so that he is able to perform his job better. That's the second objective. The third objective is how do I learn an 8-hour course in a 1 hour? That's where the visual plays a great part. So these all three objectives can easily be achieved in the visual learning and virtual lab solutions. For example, you take a welder course, which is a 1-year course, around 44 weeks of a course, and it has different timeline for the number of hours and the lecture hours. So every lecture hour we provide the 3D content for the students to understand. So this will give a very high advantage for the students from the urban, rural and the semi-urban and equal opportunities. So this can be easily achieved through this solution. Maybe today we will go through the complete courses, how this can be used in a classroom, in a self-learning environment. The purpose is only to help the student to learn faster in a classroom and at his school. Thank you.
Good morning to everybody. I am Jr., the Center Administrator of this Regional Training Center, Korea Philippines Vocational Training Center, Davao. This is a rare opportunity for us to have our invited international speakers for this 2-day training activity and to receive orientation program of this learning modules and some other instructional materials to be used for our classroom activities. This program is being envisioned by the trainer, Mr. Mario de la Serna, for having the industry forum in his area, information technology. So we are so happy this morning that we have some international speakers. We have some participants coming from the training institution in Davao City, as well as our students. They could learn so many things maybe for 2 days that will be imparted to them in as far as the information technology is concerned. We have with us also my assistant regional director, who is representing the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority Office in Region 11. And also we have trainers, supervisors from other technical institute of TESDA in Region 11. So today, we are so glad that this activity is being held in the training center, because this is our chance for the trainers and students to have this kind of orientation in our classroom activity. Thank you and good morning to everybody.
I'm Dr. S.M, the Assistant Regional Director of Learnengg. It is said that globalization is inevitable. The defense sector has to be updated with the global trends in order to survive. That is why TESDA has identified the IT sector as one of the priority sectors based on the 2018-2022 National Technical Education and Skills Development Plan, focused on market-driven and labor-driven program in order to really survive, in order to meet the demands of the time, specifically the industry 4.0, the industrial revolution. We cannot go away with innovation, automation, Internet of Things, cloud computing, name it, we have it. And so the defense sector has to cope with these demands. That is why it is very important that engagement with our industry partners is a must. This is what our Secretary Isidro Penny has been mentioning, linking training with the employment sectors. And we have this opportunity to engage with our industry partners because later our TEBEC graduates will soon have their own employment, linking training with employment, and eventually livelihood thereafter. So I would like to express our thanks on behalf of our regional director in the provincial committee for being with us today, was fulfilled in the cost of today's industry consultation, the IT sector. We hope to see a sustained partnership between and among industries to make TEBEC more vibrant. Change is coming. The TEBEC sector has to adapt to change. We cannot really limit. We have